It's hard to believe that Hurricane Harvey started out on August 17, 2017 as a slow-moving tropical storm, knowing the massive amount of damage it created. But by August 25th, the storm had quickly evolved into a Category 4 hurricane, and meteorologists knew the effects were going to be felt. This particular storm brought record amounts of rainfall and flooding due to the fact it stalled over Texas for so many days. The rain intensified as it battered down on Texas because warm water from the Gulf of Mexico fed it a continual source of moisture. Between rising sea levels, which made flooding more likely, and two flood control reservoirs being breached, flooding was inevitable. Total rainfall hit 60.5 inches in Nederland, Texas, and more than 27 trillion gallons of water fell. It affected 13 people from Texas through Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kentucky. The damage was devastating. Did you know that the Hurricane Harvey was the most significant tropical rainfall event in the United States? It destroyed so much stuff that there was 8 million cubic yards of garbage. That is enough to fill up the Texans football stadium 2 times. The garbage that they cleaned up was full of soggy drywall, flooring, furniture, clothing, toys, and so much other stuff. Hurricane Harvey was the second most costly storm to hit the United States. It caused about $125 billion in damage, and the impact was felt around the world. Gas prices rose due to 25% of the oil and gas production shutting down, affecting nationwide output. People applying for unemployment benefits were at more than a 2-year high. Schools got shut down, and access to clean water was difficult because 800 wastewater systems were flooded, spreading sewage and toxic chemicals into the floodwaters. Most people affected were uninsured and were struggling to get back on their feet. It took multiple weeks to get power back on and water systems running again. Many people were grieving over the loss of loved ones and loss of their homes. 88 people lost their lives and 135,000 homes were damaged or destroyed. The damage of the hurricane was tremendous. People started to try to make ways to stop a tragic event like this to happen again. New codes for construction came out that made constructors build buildings twice their height, and built-in slabs are no longer a way to build an industry. The community started looking into the emergency response times and how to make them more efficient and faster. And FEMA used this disaster to try to reinvent disaster relief. People have started to rebuild their neighborhoods back up, and the community also. The community might never be the same, but they are and have put lots of effort to build it back up and to be even better than it was before. This video was created by Grace Kaiser and Emily Shane.